Yes, welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming to you live from the York Hall Bethnal Green. Matchroom Sport proudly presents the PartyPoker.com Mosconi Cup. Well, the referee in charge of the action is Michaela Tab, and it's time now for singles action. Representing Team USA, please welcome the South Dakota Kid, Shane Van Boening. And gentlemen, representing Team Europe, making his debut, it's time to meet Nick the Greek.
What a point this could be. Shane Van Boening, one of the most experienced members of the American team, up against Nick Ekonomopoulos, making his debut this year in the Mosconi Cup. Let's rejoin our boys in the box for this one. Jay Helford, first up, the gorgeous Jim White.
On paper, there can only be one winner of this match, and even though our MC, John McDonald, Nick the Greek, he said, Nikos Ekonomopoulos. Easy to get tongue-tied.
Just give this one to Shane, I'll tell you. I like this guy, Nick. I watched him play at the U.S. Open, and he's solid as a rock.
I know one thing, Jay. You can bet with me. You'll never see more letters on the score sheet than this one.
Race to 5, Rex.
It's a race to 5. And referee Michaela Tab announces it to all in attendance here at York Hall. It's a 4-2 lead to Team USA. And the rookie has been tapped on the shoulder to come out and steady the ship.
Jimmy, this guy has really proved himself on the Euro Tour this year. Nice looking break.
Nice looking layout. He's on the 2, got the 1 on the side. He's got the 3 on the cushion. Everything's in the open here, Jay. This is a chance. And if he is going to beat a player like Shane Van Boening, he's got to keep the heat on him.
What I like about him is he does not look uncomfortable at all.
Won the Euro Tour in Austria earlier this year, and a playoff secured his spot onto his first Mosconi Cup.
Got a little bit of a funny angle here on the 2. Wow, what a stroke he put on that ball.
Yeah, it was never going to be easy getting onto the 3. And now it's going to be defense for Nikos.
Look what he tried to do here. He tried to draw up above that ball there. Use the 8 ball to block. Just like that.
He's having an anxious look. I don't know whether Shane can get through to the edge of the 3. If he can, he's going to have a very easy reply.
You know, Jimmy, some of the best shots in pool are those little bitty nip and tuck shots. Yeah, it looks like he can hit the edge of the 3.
Well, I'm right down the angle here, Jay, and Nikos can make this 3 in the corner, but he's not going to be able to hit it at any speed. And I'll tell you, the pockets on this diamond match table, as we've already seen, unforgiving.
He's getting tested again right now.
Tough shot. Even to play safe from here.
Extension.
Well, at least he can see the ball. Shane tried to hide him behind the 6 there.
He's really got to rope in his emotions here. Stay focused. Use that nervous energy.
Small pocket. Oh, he played safe all the way. He's going to give up a shot here. Where was he going there, Jimmy?
Well, he was trying to play a snooker safety. He just didn't hit it hard enough. He was supposed to play it off 4 cushions, and the 3 should have laid in the middle of the top cushion as we look.
Was he trying to put the cue ball behind the 7 there, you think?
And it was a 2-ball safety, Jay. He was trying to get the 3 into the top cushion. He just didn't hit it. But he has given Shane a chance.
Extension.
And quickly, the South Dakota kid calls for his extension. Toughest shot he's going to play in this rack, maybe this one.
You know, sometimes it's difficult to play when you're a big favorite. You still got to make the balls and run the racks.
Yeah, but there aren't many that run racks better than this guy. We saw him at the U.S. Open, his second U.S. Open title a couple months ago, and he tortured the field.
And that was a strong field.
And Nikos was there. He saw it too.
It's a little different story here, though. These are short races, race to 5. They were playing race to 11 at the U.S. Open. You got a chance there to stretch your legs a little bit. Well, Shane's making quick work of this first rack.
And short work he did. The first rack to the man from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, SVB, 1-0. Over Nikos Ekonomopoulos. And that one was against Nick's break as well. So Shane will be coming to the table in rack number 2. And in many people's minds, the best break in the game.
You're looking at Shane Van Boening, #1 player in America. Now 2-time U.S. Open champion.
And as good a player as Shane is, coming into this year's event, only 45% winning record, which is amazing to me.
Thank you.
He's
The
played
second
26
rack,
matches.
USA to break.
He's lost 14 of them. Shocking.
He's been on a lot of
resume
losing
Settle
teams,
down there,
Jimmy.
please.
He doesn't want that trend to continue here at your call. Got a ball down, wing ball, but I don't think it's a legal break.
It did. It is.
Okay.
No, it's okay. The 8 got by. Michaela Tab just confirming that 8 ball is by the head string. You can see the wing ball down.
Watch the 8 here. All it's got to do is touch that string, and it did.
And a chance at the 1.
Nice hit there.
And beautifully controlled cue ball as well. Just like that, he's got this rack at his mercy. You know, Shane looks like he's a lot more comfortable this year than I've seen him in past Mosconi Cups. I think coming into all those as the man, he might have felt a little added pressure. I just don't get that feeling from him this year. He's been very quiet, almost flown in under the radar. If that's ever possible with Van Boening.
When you see a guy just take 1 or 2 strokes and then shoot, he's loose. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, he's all right there.
Well, he didn't get where he wanted to. He caught that thick, and listen to the crowd.
He thought the cue ball was going to go around the 8.
Even Van Boening giving you a little Dennis Hatch.
He might try to bank this ball. He is. He's turning the cue ball loose too. Wow. Look out. Look out.
Well, again,
he might have to bank another one.
He's not made it nearly as easy as it could have been.
He's looking at that side pocket. That's a very severe angle. Now he's looking up in the corner.
Extension.
Calling for his extension. He'll take a little extra time here. This, a massive shot.
What looked like an easy rack just got difficult the last 2 balls.
It's in. What a shot from Van Boening. Look at him. He's letting everybody know, go ahead. Find your voices. I can deal with it. I can handle it. And he is. He loves it. 2-0. Van Boening in control here over the European rookie.
We saw C.J. Wiley there a moment ago. His captain smiling at him.
I think CJ has let them all know, guys,
there he is.
The noise is going to be there. The crowd is going to be there. Don't ignore it. Embrace it.
Well, CJ's happy. He knows he's got his big gun in there right now.
Ekonomopoulos at the table. Rack 3, his break. It's already 2-0 to USA.
3, Europe to break, trailing by 2.
Didn't that feel like a huge rack, Jimmy? I mean, he got messed up on the 8 and 9 ball, and he still got out. If he hadn't got out there in his 1-1, it'd look altogether different right now.
How about the bank on the 8? That's a good break. Good break from Nick. He's got the 2 available and a 3-7 combination that really doesn't look like it's going to pose a lot of difficulty. A chance now to slide a bead over.
He needs to get this rack.
Yeah, he needs to do something positive, Jay, no doubt about it. And he's got to keep the pressure on Shane as best as he can.
This is the key shot right here. Not only make the 7, but hold position on the 3. Well done.
Beautiful shot.
You get the feeling, Jimmy, this guy's not going to give this match away.
You know, for all our fans watching who may not be too familiar with Nick here, I can tell you, in 2009, he came second in the European 8-ball championships. 2010, a 3rd place finish in the World Team Championship. We've already let you know he won a European Tour event. This guy's been around for a few years.
30 years old. Nice little behind the back shot there on the 3 ball.
Great shot. Again, shots like that will go a long ways to help a Nick establish some confidence. And Angie, that's Darren Appleton's girlfriend there, sitting just above Dynamite Darren.
He's making a good solid hit on the ball, pocketing the balls nicely. He doesn't look nervous at all to me.
I think letting everybody at home know about those high finishes in those high-profile tournaments as well, Jay, just attesting to the fact this guy is not a one-trick pony.
Very nice rack there.
And back with a vengeance. He secures that rack. 2-1 still to Team USA, but Nikos is not going away. A key match here on center stage. Day 2. There's your order of play and what's already been. It's red so far. A big win for Team USA in the opening match. And now the baton has been passed. It's singles play. Shane Van Boening for the American side up against Nikos Ekonomopoulos, the rookie from Team Europe. And one thing about it, Jay Helfert, if Shane secures the point here, the Americans know they cannot be behind going into day 3.
Look out, look out. Oh, he almost scratched on the brake. Jimmy, I like your prediction before the match has started. You said maybe 5-5 at the end of the day.
But I changed like the weather, Jay. Yeah, the one, just keeping the cue ball on the table, but the chance, the one goes by the 2 here. This is a great opportunity here for Van Boening. He's just worried about the position because that one definitely goes.
No, that's the 5 ball. He's got to shoot at the 2.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jay. I thought that was the 1. So he's looking at the 2. He's completely snookered. Yeah, you're right. The 5. Well,
he's got to push
obviously,
out.
Obviously, too far out on the table to even consider a jump shot. So he's pushing into an area where he's going to leave Nick a kick. A little bit of chess here. Nick will have a look at this, but I've got a feeling he's going to put Shane Van Boening right back in.
Whoever shoots, I think, has got to kick at this ball off the end rail. I don't think you can shoot a jump shot here. Yeah. Shane's got something in mind here. Well, you could cross that ball. You could come off the edge of the 2. That ball actually would bank. Will Shane try it? Looks like he wants to shoot at this ball. Cross bank? Yeah, look at that. That's what he shot at. He hung it up.
And he's given Nikos a chance.
Shane Van Boening is playing total offense.
He thought it was in.
Matches like this can swing on a shot like that.
I like the way Van Boening was thinking there, though, Jay. Not a bad shot. I'd like to have been a little closer to the middle of the table, but he should be able to draw this over to the side cushion and back out. The 4 in the middle of the table.
He didn't want that. He didn't want to be jacked up over the 8 here.
Didn't get into the cue ball nearly as well as he should have. Again, that's a couple shots he's hit that he really hasn't had the conviction in his stroke, I think, that he's needed.
Extension.
Had a little too severe angle on that 3 ball.
This will be a litmus test, this shot.
Nice.
Cue ball.
Look
Cue
out.
ball.
Look out. Look out. Wow.
Can he see the 5?
I think he can. Jimmy, how would you like to have to shoot this shot for your money?
Jay, I wouldn't want to shoot it for yours.
Settle down, please.
Well, that makes
Thank
2 of
you.
us.
Yeah, tough shot. Incredibly tough shot. Probably as tough a shot as you're going to get on an open look on a pool table.
Listen, this is no bargain right here for Shane. Shane is straight in, length of the table on the 5, in no position for the 6 unless he slow rolls the ball. Shane must hit this ball perfectly.
He might raise the back end of the cue and try and
Extension.
pop this one in.
I don't like that shot. I don't like that shot. Up in the corner, all the way up in the corner. He missed it. He missed it. Oh, boy. How did that ball go in?
Speed, Jay. He already called it. He slow rolled it, and only the speed allowed that ball to drop because he did miss it.
I don't know. I think the pool gods put that ball in the pocket. Another tough cut shot.
And he's left himself a difficult 8, but he's got a chance.
Seems like every rack Shane wins, he's got to make tough shots at the end. This is no bargain here either. He's going to go 4 rails around the table for position on the 9.
How about that shot? How about that shot?
This is not a gimme either. You got to hit this one good.
This will quiet the crowd. What an exhibition of shot-making prowess from Shane Van Boening. Fantastic ability.
Jimmy, he was a bit fortunate on that 5 ball, though.
A 3-1 lead. And some kind of shooting from the young man from Sioux Falls.
That ball hit the diamond 1 rail up, 1 diamond up. It hit the rail 1 diamond up from the side pocket. Pretty forgiving pocket there.
Yeah, only the speed, Jay, because we've seen a lot of balls hit better than this that have stayed up on the table.
You're right. If he'd have hit it harder, it wouldn't have gone in.
And quickly at the table, Ekonomopoulos looking to try and get the crowd back into it. He's got a ball on the side.
No shot at the 2, though. He's got a push out coming up here. You know, Jimmy, they figured out how to make that 1 ball on the side. That's what they're trying to do on this break shot.
Yeah, when they use that cut break, Jay, and they pull that cue ball to the side cushion, that's exactly what they're trying to do. And the 2 just gets to the head string to make it legal. But as you've said, he's going to push. He already knows how well Shane banks, so he's got to be careful.
You're thinking the same thing as me. He wants to be careful about leaving Shane a bank shot. He changed his mind. He says, I'd rather leave him distance.
Interesting little shot that Nikos has played here. He has really thrown the gauntlet down. You shoot at this, Shane?
I think in this situation, the smart thing to do is pass it back to Ekonomopoulos. I don't think he'd like to shoot. Well, Shane didn't waste any time. He double kissed it. That's no good.
Fortunate roll there. Very fortunate roll. The double kiss with the miss hit.
Mental error by Shane Van Boening there. He shakes his head. I think.
Jay, you're right behind this. Can he see enough to make this?
It's close. I think he can throw it in with left
Extension.
English. I think he can see just enough. See, he's cueing to the left on the cue ball. What that does is it throws the object ball to the right. No, he banked it. And it's right in the middle of the pocket. Better yet.
A confidence-boosting shot, to be sure. And if you didn't think this man had bottle, think again. Got by the 6. And the 5 to the 6. Forget the 5-6. Look at the 5-9. Nikos is eyeing up the 5-9 into the bottom corner. Reason being, the 6 is awkward. Bottom right corner to pull one rack back. And you've got to expect him to get this. And get it, he does! Ekonomopoulos surges back against Van Boening. 3-2 in favor of Team USA. But Ekonomopoulos is here to stay. Plenty to play for here. Day 2, it's match number 2. Finally poised in day 2 of a 4-day competition. It's the 19th Mosconi Cup, coming to you from East End of London, York Hall in Bethnal Green. And 3-2, our second match in favor of Team USA.
USA to break, leading by 3 rounds.
Van Boening with the break up against the European rookie, who has proven a handful.
He took advantage of Shane's mistake in the last rack. There goes that one.
Going to be the push out here, Jay. You see that one into the side, illegal break with the 8 and the 7 getting by the head string.
But no shot at the 2. He's got to push out.
Push out.
He's pushed into a kick.
That
Easy.
That was kind of a lackadaisical push out there.
A very easy kick. I really can't see Nikos taking this, and he's not.
Yeah, I mean, it's an easy ball for Shane to hit, but there's a lot that can go wrong here. If he kicks that 2 into the 4 ball, Shane's got to be real careful on this kick shot. I'll give him about a C on that one.
Yeah, he won't be happy with that effort at all, because he's given Ekonomopoulos a chance at the 2 and with the angle to get back down towards the 3. I think he was trying to make that. He was trying to kick it into the side pocket, land on the 3. Needs the cue ball to slow down.
That's not bad, actually.
Yeah, it looks like he can use the 9 to try and hold for position on the 4 here. He'll cut this into the corner pocket. It's all about the contact on the 9.
He saw it, Jimmy. He didn't waste any time.
That was perfectly judged. Tell you what, he's played himself right back into this match.
Taking a good look at that 6 ball, which is right by the point of the side pocket. And the fact that he didn't waste any time indicates that he can make the 6 in the side.
Spinning the cue ball. You know, you said it at the outset of the match. Shane would have come into this as such a big favorite on paper. Sometimes that comes with heaps of pressure.
And sometimes it's good to be the underdog, too.
Doesn't want to be straight on this 7.
This guy's playing with a lot of confidence right now. He's hitting the balls just as good as Shane, if not better.
Same pocket that from the ball for Shane Van Boening. Does the same for Ekonomopoulos there.
He didn't let that phase him.
Nick the Greek coming to the fore here in York Hall. 3 apiece in a point that would be huge for Team Europe. And Darren Appleton, Captain Johan Roschink, all coming down to let him know, stay the course.
Shane is feeling the heat right now, let me tell you. Yeah, see? Melanie Archer comes down to give him a little encouragement.
I'll tell you what,
there's Johnny.
She's a team leader too, make no mistake. Melanie carries the flag. She wears that American shirt on her heart. And
There
she's
she
front and center all the time, Melanie Archer. She is the cheerleading captain for Team USA. And all of a sudden, Nikos has become the favorite with the break. 3-3. One down, 2 down, 4 down, and beautifully positioned on the 3.
This is best break of the match right here.
Well, now he's got to keep his emotions under control.
He looks totally comfortable to me, Jimmy.
This is the big shot coming right here. He's got to get the cue ball back down for the 6.
He shook his head. He didn't like this angle he's got. He's got to put a big stroke on this ball. I think he's got to go forward 2 rails. We'll see when he gets down to cue on the ball.
He's got that look on his face, Jay, like the sort of guy you might want collecting your debts.
Oh, he's trying to draw this ball. He's got to draw past the 8 here. He crushed it.
Great shot.
He got there too.
Great shot from Nikos there. What this would mean to European hopes.
This man came to play pool.
He doesn't just want to beat Van Boening. He wants to cook him and eat him. Helpless in his chair, Van Boening.
Ever since he double-kissed that 2-ball, it's all gone Nick's way.
And if you wondered what Ekonomopoulos was doing on Team Europe, question it no more. Nikos, you are the man. 4-3. You've erased the 3-1 deficit. And now you're on the precipice of a massive win and a huge point for Team Europe.
Van Boening to break.
And Shane has to deal with the crowd. And he knows that Ekonomopoulos still will have the break if he can force a decider. Greece's best player. And I'll tell you what, nothing looked out.
You know, Jimmy, the Mosconi Cup is always about who handles the pressure best. And this guy is a cool customer.
Yeah, he's soaking it in right now.
We've already seen some players show some nerves, particularly the first day, but that's not the problem here with Nikos.
4-3. Ekonomopoulos leads.
This is going to be a good break. Do you think we'll have another 4-4 match?
Shane hopes so.
He's got the 2 open on the side. He's got to be careful with the cue ball. He doesn't want to run into the 8 here. He's got to be real careful.
He leaves distance. That's okay. He's straight on the 2. And how do you get to the 3 from here?
No, this is a problem here. This is a problem, and he knows it. You saw that little frown. He's too far away from the 2 ball to do very much with the cue now. I think he's got to just make the 2, draw the ball back a couple inches, and take the bank shot on the 3. That's what he's got here. That's all he's got here.
He won a point in his doubles match with Dennis Hatch yesterday. It was a 5-4 win over Appleton, and the man confronting him now.
Oh, he played safe.
Knew he couldn't get on the 3. Opted for discretion. Good shot from Van Boening, it has to be said.
Yeah, he's not playing so fast and loose now, is he? He tightened up his game.
He likes some souvlaki and wine, does Ekonomopoulos. Well, he'll be celebrating with a little glass of wine tonight if he can come through this one.
Yeah, he'd like a souffle a la Van Boening is what he'd like.
You know, all the fans back in Nikos' pool hall back in Athens will be glued watching this one. What a shot. What a shot. Is it going to buy him the chance?
Absolutely. A bit of good fortune for Nick there. He was actually banking at the 2 ball. Great roll. Shane is hidden by the 7, and Shane is in trouble.
He has not hit a bad shot since that weak safety a few racks ago from Shane Van Boening. And the chance has arisen here for Ekonomopoulos. Nick, your time has come.
7 balls between Nikos and the winning point. Everything's out in the open here.
A little unlucky there for Van Boening. It was a good hit on the 2. There's no way he could have legislated for the cue ball into the side pocket there. So many times in so many Mosconi Cups, you hearken back to particular matches, Jay, where things have swung. This might be one of those times.
I think so. It's all about keeping the right angle. This is a good angle on the 3. Critical position here for the 4. See where he put his cue? That's where he wants the cue ball to go next. Darren Appleton, Coach Johan talking it over. He's going to draw this ball. Got to watch out for the side pocket here. Yeah, he's all right. Well, little funny angle here, and he's got to stretch. Yeah, this is going to be hard for him to reach this ball, Jimmy.
It wouldn't be a bad idea to play the 8 off the 8 here and get the 8 back out towards the middle of the table, because there's going to be so much distance.
He needs to take his extension here. He needs to take his extension and think about this shot. I wouldn't rush this one.
That's exactly what he's done. He's brought the 8 closer to the 7. They like it.
Filipino style. going forward to the end rail with the cue ball. Nicely done. That could be the shot that wins the match. I'll tell you what, Jimmy, doesn't get much better than this.
He's got to come with a shot here. A tricky 9. To this point in the Mosconi Cup, the biggest ball the Ekonomopoulos will face.
Got a little distance here. This is not a hanger by any means. This is for the match.
Fantastic performance. Nick the Greek reigns supreme. What a point for Team Europe against one of the best players on the planet, Shane Van Boening. And the score is back to 4-3. They're staying right on the heels of the Americans. It'll be doubles play next. Hatch and Schaff, Fine and Vandenberg. More Mosconi Cup action coming your way.
Oh, it just about had everything, didn't it? Including that vital point for the Europeans. For so long it wasn't looking good for Nick Ekonomopoulos, but he's pulled one back, beating the brilliant Shane Van Boening 5-3. And I'm glad to say he's with me now.
Speak slow because my English is not so good.
I will talk as slow as you like, my friend. Congratulations, a wonderful win. How are you feeling?
Thank you. I feel great with so many people here. So good crowd. I feel very good.
Can you do me a favour and just put your hand out to the camera like that? Are you nervous? Put your hand out. Yeah. Your hand, is it steady?
I think I'm okay.
What was it like during that game? Because it had everything. For so much of the match, you were behind and there was even more pressure on your shoulders. And then you weren't getting the rub of the green. Then all of a sudden, things started going well for you. You slowed down, you held your nerve, and you won.
Yeah. It was a very difficult game. Sen is a very good player, great player. But I tried to be relaxed. I was, I think, relaxed, and I won.
It was such a vital win and a vital point as well. Did you feel pressure coming out to play?
Of course, because we lost before 3 matches 5-4. I believe we were unlucky. But now it will be better for us, I think.
And just a word about the crowd. Do they help you when they're screaming and shouting?
I think it helps me. I like to play with these people.
We like watching you. Congratulations. Nick Ekonomopoulos, everyone. Well done, Nick. Wonderful stuff. Simply wonderful. Wonderful atmosphere. Loads more still to come tonight. There's confirmation of the scores on the doors. It's 3-4 at the moment. Darren Appleton and Nils Fine are our last game of doubles tonight. Johnny Archer and Shane Van Boening, their opponents. Chris Mellin will be back out. We've seen him already once tonight. He will be coming out for a game of singles. He takes on the hatchet man, Dennis Hatch. And as you can see, in a minute, Nils Fine and Nick Vandenberg take on Hatch and Schaff. What a game of pool that was, Jim White. Did you enjoy that?
We were standing on our feet in the commentary box. We were so excited. We were getting into that just like the fans. But who could have possibly expected him to win that match, especially when he was down 3-1?
And the pressure on his shoulders, the balls at the end of his potted. Bearing in mind there used to be a swimming pool underneath here as well, Jim.
Yeah, I was the one that noted that. Unbelievable result. And you know something? That could be the match that turns it around.
He's never played in the Mosconi Cup. He's never experienced any kind of pressure like he's experienced tonight. It's a real pressure cooker. And the big differences are that when things aren't going your way and you're European and you're in here, it's very quiet. And when they are, the roof comes off, doesn't it?
Yeah, and you know something? Anybody that thought that Nikos didn't deserve to be on Team Europe, well, they're not questioning that thought anymore.
What do you think that's going to do for the Europeans? Because had they gone 5-2 down, We could have been looking at about tomorrow night being the presentation night. As it is, you know, there's 1 point between them and it's still anyone's.
Equally significant, Andy, what's it going to do to Team USA? And what's it going to do to the confidence of Shane Van Boening?
When you saw that game on paper, honestly now, was that one of the games where you thought they may struggle, the Europeans, because we've got one guy, you know, that's never played the Mosconi Cup against Shane Van Boening, who's been there, done it, and seen it many times before.
I laid Jay Helfert. We were doing the commentary. I laid him 2 pounds to a pound. I took Van Boening. I never win a bet.
I'll repay you the money. We've still got a few games left tonight as well. Coming out now, the crowd are obviously up for another European win. How important is it that they get one straight away?
Well, do you know something? The Americans haven't lost a doubles match yet. Now they can't lose this one because there's no way they want to let Europe get their tails up any further than they have.
A vital point for the Europeans. I wonder if the next one will be coming their way.